Hey everyone, welcome back. It's been a while since I did a Flosstube, so bear with me as I remember what I'm supposed to be doing, what I'm supposed to be saying, and what I'm supposed to be showing. It might be a fun adventure today for both of us. So anyway, I'm just gonna jump right in. First and foremost, I wanna say thank you so much to all my new subscribers. I've noticed the numbers going up and up over the last few weeks, which is amazing. I appreciate that so much, especially since I wasn't able to get any new content out here for you guys. But I'm hoping to get back on track now, so bear with me. And just thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoy what you're seeing. I hope that you've picked up some tips and tricks. And if you have anything that you would like for me to share in the future, please drop that in the comments below. And I always take those under review and figure out what I can possibly pull off. So anyway, without that, and I also want to say thank you so much for your patience as I've just kind of gotten my life figured out, I guess. We just had several things going on this summer, and my husband was in a car accident, and we had to replace his vehicle, and then we ended up replacing my vehicle, and kind of crazy, but I feel like all of that is settled now. And then in addition to that, we just had a bunch of house stuff, and anyway, just a lot of stuff going on, and it just wasn't a good time for me to do a Flosstube because I really didn't have much to show you. I haven't really stitched that much, and even what I am going to show you today, it's not that much. So just please be patient, be kind, and I'm going to get it back on track, but summers are just hard sometimes. So we're just going to go with it and do what we can do and count our blessings for the time that we do have to spend with cross stitch and quilting. So my cross stitch progress, let me reach over here for a second. My sewing machine was on from earlier and I forgot. My cross stitch project that I've been focusing on, instead of trying to meet all those different goals that I was doing in the previous months, July, just because it just kind of fell apart on me, I decided I was just going to focus on one thing. So I've been focusing on Autumn Love this month. So anytime I have some time to pick up something to stitch, it is this one. I did not do a Pinker and Pumpkin stitch this month. So sorry, but I just didn't get to it. I didn't finish the Houses on Peppermint Lane house from June. So that's, I'm a couple months behind on that one at this point, but I'm just focusing on Autumn Love and I'm happy with that. So let me show you Autumn Love. All right, so last time I showed this to you, I believe I had the top row done, but I did not have any of the stars around the house, except maybe one or two. And I didn't have the side boxes done on this one side. So I definitely made a lot of progress on it. I'm enjoying it a lot. I figured out, and this is me being a nerd, I figured out that these little stars around the house, I can get them stitched with one strand of each color. So I have one strand of the dark and one strand of the light, which makes me very happy for some reason. I'm not sure what's wrong with me that makes me happy, but it's very satisfying to know that it's one full length of thread that I'm using on those stars. Well, two, I guess, one for each color though. So that's super fun, right? So I'm going to continue working on this. I really feel like I'm just going to continue working on this until I get to a point where I feel like life has settled back down and I can focus more on my cross stitch in the evenings and then bring in some other projects along with it. But for right now, I am really enjoying only stitching Autumn Love, and that's where I'm going to continue to focus my attention, at least for the next few weeks. All right, so let me put that stuff back in there along with my Nurge hoop. If you guys have not tried the Nurge hoops, you definitely should try them. This is the extra small. It's 95 by 110 millimeters. You can get these in a lot of needlecraft stores now. Fat Quarter Shop also sells them. I honestly bought mine on Amazon, so you can get them there too, but just make sure that it is Nurge brand. I haven't had any of the non-Nurge brand hoops, but I have heard from other people that they're just not as good. So, word to the wise. All right, so that, like I said, is the only cross stitch thing I have to share. The rest of my updates will be quilt related. So let's start with that. Last time I was sharing the Sew Simple Shapes and Sew Simple Shapes mini remix quilt that I was working on, king size quilt applique. Gorgeous. I love it so much. I do have the top completed for that quilt. I do not have it quilted yet. It is in the closet waiting for me to carve a day to go hang out with my brother and get this quilted on his long arm. So, but it is ready, and yeah, so I'm very happy with the way this turned out. It is really big. It's going to be amazing, and it's going to drape well on a king size bed. So I'm super excited about this quilt. All right, so the other two projects that I talked about last time, and one of them I have started. The first one was the Farmhouse Star. I have not done anything with that one, but it is still on my radar. I did double check and make sure I had all the fabrics for that, and I do. So I'll probably bring that kind of into the rotation. I don't know, at some point. We'll see how it goes. But I did get my Bee Vintage quilt kit from Fat Quarter Shop, and this was such a nice kit, you guys. It comes in a really sturdy box. The fabrics were all like folded and laid in the box in order of the cutting guide, which was amazing. So I just, I spent, it probably took me 6 hours to cut all the pieces. And so I went ahead and kitted all of those up. And so I have them ready. So each week when she releases her new blog post, then I can just go and grab the appropriate baggie. And I have all my pieces, all my interfacing, everything is ready to go. I just gotta sew it and put it together. So I have gotten 9 of the blocks done, and this is only Tuesday, so yes, I'm 2 blocks ahead, because these blocks are really pretty simple. So if you can look at the picture, and if you've done her quilts before, then I really don't feel like you're gonna have any problems working ahead on this quilt. If you haven't done her quilts before, then I would just recommend that you stay with her schedule, or if you're starting later, do 1 block at a time. And that way, because she gives you lots of tips and advice on each one of the blocks, and she also gives you measurements. So if you're not really good at kind of eyeballing it or whatever and figuring out your measurements, then that will help you immensely. So I'm going to switch this around so you can see my progress on the Bee Vintage quilt. Okay, so if you know anything about Stitching with the Housewives, you'll notice that my June Strawberry Fields is still up, and July didn't even make it on the board. That's how busy I've been, you guys. I didn't even switch out my cross stitch. But here is the Bee Vintage quilt. It has the first 9 blocks completed. I have done all the sashing and the sashing rows that go between the rows of blocks. So all of that is ready. So basically when I'm completing the blocks, I am, using the pattern or the cutting guide actually to see where the placement is, and grabbing the side sashing pieces that I need, putting those on, and then just kind of building my rows. So I think next week she's doing the cottage block, which is actually the last block I need for the 3rd row. So when I get that block completed, I'll be able to put that entire row plus the sashing row between above and below it together. So kind of building my quilt as I go with this. And that way when we get to the last block, for the most part, I will have it done except for final assembly with the outer borders. So I'm super excited about this quilt. I think it's super cute. To be honest with you, I wasn't really sure about it when I first saw the pattern for it. I was just like, I don't know. I mean, what am I going to do with this quilt? It's very vintagey, and I feel like it's very, very, I don't know. I want to say juvenile, but I don't want to seem like, like silly. It's just very young. It's definitely for a little kid. But I think I'm going to put this away, and then someday someone will have a child and they will have a quilt. Probably a girl, because I don't think a boy would like this very much. But so when someone has a little girl, they will have a quilt for their bed when they get to that appropriate age. So that's my Bee Vintage. And then I will switch this back around. We'll do a little catch up and close it off for today. Okay, so that's pretty much all I have to share, and that's really one of the other reasons I haven't done one of these in a while, is because I don't have anything to share with you. So why take up space in your mind when there's nothing to be said? So other than that, I did a little life update. Obviously, you probably noticed I did get my hair cut a couple times. Actually, the first time was horrible. If you're in the Columbia, Missouri, and you need a good stylist, I can hook you up. Justina Simonson owns Red, the salon here in Columbia. It is amazing. She did such a great job on my hair, and it is so much healthier and feels so much better and looks so much better than it has in quite some time. In fact, my husband was like, "Oh, she colored your hair," and I'm like, "No, she just fixed it." So it looks so good. So so if you need a stylist, check her out. And then I also, I've been going to the gym. So that's new for me. First time in my life that I'm going to the gym and I'm enjoying it. I've went to the gym a few other times and it's always been a struggle, but I've actually been getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and driving to the gym, which is about 5 minutes away, working out for about 45 minutes, and then coming home, showering, dressing, getting ready for work, all that good stuff. And I've really enjoyed it. I've been doing that for about 3 or 4 weeks now. And I've made progress. I feel like I know I've made progress on the machines. I have more energy, and I also feel like I'm toning and I'm slimming down a little bit. So that's a good thing too, because I needed to do that. I'm getting at the age where it's even more important to care about my health. So anyway, that's kind of what I've been doing, where I've been focusing my time, and why I haven't been doing as much cross stitch, I guess, and quilting. It is still definitely a part of my life. I'm just not doing it as much. So with that being said, again, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for subscribing. Please like and share the videos with your friends, and I will talk to you again soon. Oh, I hope to get back on track. I plan on doing another one of these next week, even if it's just a few minutes long, just to get my Flosstube schedule back on track. And then we'll go every 2 weeks after that. So I will see you again soon. Until then, happy stitching and carve out some time for yourself. Have a great day.